which can make you live miserably forever. Narcissists are brimming with negative energy, fueled by emotions like hatred, envy, and fear, greatly influencing their interactions with others. However, delving deeper reveals the roots of their behavior. Logic entails rational thinking based on facts, but narcissists' reasoning is distorted by their overwhelming negativity, leading to what I term toxic logic. Their toxic reasoning often leaves compassionate individuals bewildered about their actions. Understanding their thought processes becomes a daunting task due to fundamental differences in cognitive wiring. Narcissists inhabit a realm vastly different from ours. Deciphering their thought patterns proves challenging. Their actions, deemed acceptable by them, defy logic, and their methods of achieving goals appear nonsensical. Not only is their reasoning perplexing, but it also inflicts harm. It's crucial to address this toxicity, as it manifests in various detrimental ways. Today, I'll explore strategies for navigating the toxic thinking of narcissists and offer practical advice on managing it. But before we delve into that, I extend a warm welcome and gratitude to all viewers who have chosen to engage with this content. Today, our primary objective is to dissect the detrimental thought patterns inherent in narcissists. It all begins within their minds. Naturally paranoid, narcissists perceive everyone as adversaries, rivals, or potential threats, unless they can exert control over them. The narcissist's insatiable thirst for power reigns supreme. In their convoluted psyche, domination and manipulation of others equate to neutralizing perceived threats. Their toxic logic dictates that manipulating emotions and dismantling mental fortitude is the most effective means to achieve their desires. These individuals staunchly believe that deceit is the optimal strategy, and they subscribe to the notion that the ends always justify the means. Consequently, they harbor no remorse for their actions and operate on a foundation of double standards, disregarding all boundaries, including yours. From their distorted perspective, any tactic is permissible, regardless of ethical considerations. They view people as mere tools to exploit at will. Fueled by a sense of entitlement, they perceive themselves as beyond reproach, immune to criticism or constraint. Any transgression against them or deviation from their dictates is met with swift and punitive reprisal. For a narcissist, the world operates in absolutes. Adherence to their rules signifies goodness, while any deviation marks one as bad. There's no room for nuance. It's all about stark contrasts between black and white. Consequently, even if you comply with their wishes 99% of the time, they'll swiftly tear you down at the slightest hint of disappointment, defiance, questioning, or criticism. They'll go as far as tarnishing your reputation or inflicting harm, as their negative mindset knows no bounds. This rigid thinking extends to anyone who crosses their path, be it a parent, child, partner, friend, or colleague. They apply their toxic mentality universally, despite claiming to hold significant relationships. While narcissists excel at feigning care, love, and attention, their propensity for belittling leaves others feeling uneasy and bewildered. In the narcissist's twisted worldview, inducing confusion is a primary objective. By keeping others off balance, they maintain control, making it a crucial tool in their arsenal. Through their deeds and words, narcissists love to make us think. They do this on purpose, leaving us to wonder what, why, and how they did what they did. To keep us guessing, they want us to always wonder why they act a certain way, what has affected their mood, or why they are angry for no reason. We have a lot of self-doubt and question our flaws while looking for reasons for their actions. They throw temper fits and sudden mood swings at people they hurt without ever saying sorry. And even if they say sorry, it's still not clear how sincere it is. Narcissists use mind games and emotional ups and downs to keep others under control and protect their own weak egos. Living with them causes us a lot of stress, which is bad for our mental and physical health. Narcissists act in ways that are harmful to others and are meant to cause them pain, confusion, and stress. Yet, once we understand that their way of thinking is very different from a healthy, caring person's, there is no longer any need for misunderstanding. We no longer look at people in the world through the eyes of narcissists. Because of this, the best way to deal with them is to accept that their thought is based on protecting themselves at the cost of hurting others. We don't have to look at or understand everything they do. Instead, we understand that in their thoughts, the end always justifies the means. Narcissists will do anything to stay in charge, and in charge of others, not caring about how their actions affect other people or the damage they cause. Once we really understand this, we know how important it is to keep our space and keep them out of our lives. And it doesn't matter who the narcissist is. We can lessen their harmful effects by keeping a healthy distance. You can find links to these 2 movies in the description box below if you need help figuring out how to do this. Now I'm looking forward to hearing about your adventures. At what point did you first realize that the narcissist's thinking was harmful? Please share your thoughts in the area for comments. Finally, if you thought this video was helpful, please don't forget to like and share it. Your help is greatly appreciated. Thank you for being careful. For those ensnared in the turbulent bonds of relationships with narcissistic individuals, the aftermath often leaves lasting scars. Amidst the wreckage, a haunting question lingers. Does the narcissist harbor any semblance of remorse? This query reverberates across social channels and resonates within the hearts of countless individuals who have weathered the trials of loving a narcissist. In the debris of shattered emotions, one cannot help but wonder, do they experience any emotional response? In today's dialogue, we embark on a journey into the enigmatic psyche of the narcissist, seeking to uncover the truth. Do they wrestle with emotional upheaval following relationship dissolution, or do they remain immune to the pain they may have inflicted? Join us as we navigate the intricate labyrinth of narcissistic behavior, aiming to illuminate this mystery. While empathy may thrive within you, delving into the inner workings of the narcissistic mind may yield invaluable insights into their seemingly detached demeanor. Let us plunge into the depths of the narcissistic psyche. Let us embark on this expedition together. Let's confront your emotions head-on. You genuinely care for them, love them deeply. Some may attempt to diminish this, branding it as mere deceit or manipulation. While there might be a grain of truth in that, it's essential to honor the authenticity of your feelings. It stings because their absence is palpable, their return yearned for, and their constant presence dearly missed. It's jarring when someone you held in profound affection suddenly vanishes from your life without a backward glance. Why the apathy? They professed love, swore never to forsake you, yet here you stand, abandoned. Their words and deeds engage in an endless tug-of-war, leaving you bewildered and wounded. Our minds instinctively seek the path of least resistance, finding solace in those 3 simple words, I love you, rather than confronting the harsh reality that their actions betray. This dissonance breeds confusion and nurtures a potent emotional connection akin to addiction. The whirlwind of emotions, the conflicting signals, the tender moments juxtaposed with indifference. Each element contributes to a bond that proves stubbornly resistant to severance. Questions inevitably arise. Do they genuinely feel the void left by my absence? Given the depth of your affection for them, it's natural to anticipate reciprocity. However, narcissists harbour a peculiar form of concern, albeit not in the manner one expects. When you choose to depart, their thoughts revolve around three primary anxieties. Foremost among them is preserving their facade. Their preoccupation centres on the potential repercussions of your departure on their public image. When my spouse briefly left, my immediate concern was, how will this reflect on me? I frantically scrambled to construct a narrative that cast me in a favourable light, desperate to uphold the illusion of being a devoted partner. My identity hung in the balance, clinging to threads of self-preservation. Dark, unsettling questions reverberated in my mind. What will others think? How will this affect me? In anticipation of your departure, they may resort to tactics designed to make your existence unbearable, nudging you towards the exit door to preserve their image and absolve themselves of blame. It's a calculated evasion of responsibility, a declaration of innocence. I bear no fault in this. This maneuver is a trademark of narcissists adept at maintaining their saintly facade despite evidence suggesting otherwise. Upon your departure, their primary concern is self-preservation, not your emotional well-being. Hence, they may engage in hoovering, attempting to draw you back in, prioritizing the preservation of their image over acknowledging the harm they caused. The hoovering tactic, frequently employed by narcissists, serves a dual purpose. Firstly, by seeking to reconcile, they aim to portray themselves as benevolent individuals. They'll proclaim, "See, I tried. We patched things up. Doesn't that reflect well on me?" This enables them to perpetuate the illusion of virtue and commitment, reinforcing their distorted narrative. Another tactic used to uphold this facade is character assassination, a classic smear campaign. Their obsession with superiority drives them to weave elaborate fabrications that elevate their status above yours. They deftly shift blame onto you, painting you as the villain, all in the pursuit of bolstering their own image. In drastic scenarios, they may discard others entirely to salvage their reputation, hurling accusations of infidelity or abuse to tarnish your character and exalt themselves. Ultimately, when a relationship ends, a narcissist's primary concern centers on their public perception. They fixate on how they'll be viewed and manipulate circumstances to present themselves as superior. Their singular focus is on emerging triumphant, heedless of the collateral damage. This self-centered mentality typifies narcissism, and deciphering it sheds light on their behavior post-separation. As previously noted, a narcissist's primary concern upon your departure is their public image. But what occupies the second slot in their thoughts? Money. And the third, that's control. Control is akin to treasure for a narcissist. The mere idea of losing it strikes fear into their hearts. When you decide to leave, it hits them like a sucker punch because they're accustomed to being the one in charge. Losing control over you is their worst nightmare, as their entire sense of self is built upon maintaining dominance. They're constantly grappling with questions like, how can I regain control? How do I assert my authority? It's an incessant loop in their mind, because the notion of relinquishing control is utterly intolerable to them. This fear drives them to resort to hoovering after you've left, a desperate attempt to reclaim the control they'd lost. Hoovering involves their relentless efforts to draw you back in post-breakup to maintain their grip on you. They'll employ any means necessary to retain that control, even if it means portraying you as the one who initiated the breakup, not them. It's all part of their strategy to preserve control, even after the romantic ties have been severed. Let's delve deeper into the core essence of dealing with narcissists. 3 fundamental pillars reign supreme in their world: image, money, and control. These pillars serve as the foundation of their existence, and they'll spare no effort to safeguard them. When disentangling yourself from a narcissist, understanding these fundamental aspects becomes crucial. Grasping their fear of losing control, their fixation on appearances, and their anxieties surrounding finances can greatly assist you in navigating the intricate process of breaking free from their clutches. Furthermore, these elements, image, money, and control, hold considerable sway in legal matters, such as divorces or custody battles, shedding light on their post-separation conduct. One glaring truth about narcissists, especially as relationships teeter on the edge of collapse, is their outright disregard for anything beyond themselves. Genuine concern for your well-being or that of others rarely registers on their radar, as evidenced by their actions, or rather, their absence thereof. They scarcely qualify as exemplary parents, often evading their responsibilities or delegating them to others. Even the care and attention owed to pets might be neglected. Their apathy towards your pain or the turmoil in the relationship speaks volumes about their true priorities. Reminding yourself of this harsh reality can be a lifeline when doubts seep in or when you question your own sanity. You might find yourself wondering, didn't they profess to care? Didn't they make promises? Yet these are merely illusions conjured by your mind. The essence lies in their deeds. How consistently do they display love, respect, and consideration? How do they behave towards you and those relying on them? Ultimately, their genuine concerns revolve around preserving their image, safeguarding their finances, and asserting control, particularly once you've departed from their sphere of influence. And lastly, here's the most vital reassurance. You're not losing your grip on reality. The whirlwind of emotions swirling within you, the uncertainty and turmoil, it's all part of the journey and entirely normal. Many have traversed similar challenges and emerged stronger on the other side. Don't hesitate to reach out for help or connect with others who've trodden this path before. Though navigating a breakup with a narcissist can feel like an uphill battle, comprehending their primary concerns, image, money, and control, can illuminate their motives and guide your way forward. Take solace in knowing you're not alone, and with time and support, you'll emerge victorious from this trial. In conclusion, delving into the post-relationship psyche of a narcissist can prove both intricate and daunting. However, armed with the right knowledge and support, you can navigate this journey with assurance. Thank you for being an indispensable part of our community and for your unwavering support. Remember, narcissistic relationships come in various forms, encompassing friends, parents, partners, children, pastors, co-workers, and more. Despite the differences in these relationships, all narcissists share striking similarities in their behavior. Whether you've cut off contact with them or successfully kept them at bay by ignoring or avoiding them, the warning signs I'll discuss today apply universally. Narcissists typically aren't keen on permanently severing ties or discarding a source of supply. While there may appear to be exceptions, such as when they believe they've found the perfect new supply or are enjoying newfound freedom or success, these situations are often short-lived. Over time, the allure fades, and many narcissists seize the opportunity to rekindle old connections. Despite any past mistreatment or hurt inflicted during the relationship, narcissists crave validation and desire to be wanted by those they left behind. So, if you suspect that an ex-narcissist is attempting to re-enter your life, keep an eye out for these warning signs. They may be trying to reclaim their place in your world. When you make the decision to go no contact, whether you initiated it or not, it's not a move the narcissist applauds. They'll often attempt to break your resolve, especially when they're ready to re-enter your life. Today, let's explore some telltale signs that indicate a narcissist is itching to make a comeback. It's crucial to understand that their return isn't fueled by genuine love, but by the need for narcissistic supply and the desire to regain control over you. So, it's wise to keep that door firmly shut and never entertain the idea of letting them back in. Undercover operations. One of the initial red flags signaling a narcissist's desire to re-enter your life is their sudden activity on your social media posts or their discreet surveillance of your profiles. They'll stealthily gather intel on your romantic, social, and emotional status to strategize their next move. Using either a fake account or their own, they'll lurk in the shadows, assessing the situation. Cloaked identity. Alternatively, they might employ an anonymous phone number to reach out to you, aiming to catch you off guard or weaken your defenses before revealing themselves. The narcissist thrives on the element of surprise, using anonymity as a tool of manipulation. Breaking news. In some cases, they may opt for a more direct approach, delivering messages with significant news or events intended to prompt you to break your silence. Whether offering condolences for a loss or fabricating tales of personal hardship, they seek to elicit sympathy and reel you back in. Their goal is to lure you into reopening communication lines, as it marks the first step in their bid to regain control and resume their manipulation tactics. Once you engage with a narcissist, every word and action from their end becomes a calculated maneuver aimed at ensnaring you further. Verbose correspondence. Another glaring sign to watch out for is receiving lengthy letters or emails from them filled with elaborate explanations or excuses regarding why the relationship faltered, all under the guise of offering closure. However, it's crucial to recognize that narcissists have no genuine interest in providing closure. Instead, these verbose missives are carefully crafted to create the illusion that they've moved on and only wish the best for you. Yet, it's merely a ploy to lure you back into their grasp. They aim to elicit any form of reaction from you, be it anger, joy, or surprise. Any emotional response serves as validation to the narcissist that you're still emotionally invested, providing them with fodder for manipulation. Surprise encounters. Another telltale sign to be wary of is when the narcissist suddenly appears in places you frequent. If you consistently spot them in your vicinity, it's likely not a mere coincidence. They may approach you, initiating small talk or offering compliments on your appearance, all designed to disarm you and diminish any sense of threat you may feel. However, it's crucial to recognize that any reaction, positive or negative, only fuels the narcissist's ego. Whether you're taken aback, pleased, or irritated by their presence, it serves to gratify them. The best course of action is to swiftly disengage from their conversation and assert your disinterest in interacting with them. By clearly conveying that their presence holds no significance to you, you assert your boundaries and prevent them from manipulating your emotions further. The messenger. Another red flag indicating a narcissist's attempt to re-enter your life is when they deploy a flying monkey. This individual acts as a liaison, tasked with gathering intel from you to report back to the narcissist, or delivering messages intended to manipulate you into reaching out. They may even attempt to persuade you to break your silence and re-establish contact. However, their allegiance to the narcissist is evident, making it imperative to steer clear of them. After all, anyone aligned with the narcissist should not be considered a friend of yours. Closing remarks. In conclusion, breaking through the no-contact barrier is a significant victory for the narcissist, indicating a lingering emotional connection they can exploit. Therefore, if you still harbor emotions or feel vulnerable, It's crucial not to engage with any attempts at contact. Block and disregard any new avenues the narcissist employs to reach you. Inform your loved ones about the situation and reaffirm your commitment to maintaining distance from this individual. They can offer support and may even intervene on your behalf. Remember, maintaining no contact is paramount. Silence is your strongest defense against narcissists. That wraps it up for today. I trust you found this insightful. Don't forget to like and share if you found it helpful. Wishing you all a wonderful week ahead.